Based on London Metals Exchange, most of the base metals prices edged higher in early trading on Friday, 25 of April, but pulled back at the end of the day. But most of the complex ended the week higher, apart from nickel. These were the 3-month futures prices at 5 p.m. on Friday compared with Thursday's 5 p.m. close. Copper, $9,374 per ton, down by 0.2%. Aluminium, $2,428 per ton, down by 0.86%. Nickel, $15,545 per ton, down by 1.74%. Zinc, $2,646.50 per ton, down by 1.53%. Lead, $1,944.50 per ton, down by 0.77%. Tin, $31,980 per ton, up by 0.68%. These are the week-on-week changes. Copper, up by 1.85%. Aluminium, up by 1.93%. Nickel, down by 0.88%. Zinc, up by 2.5%. Lead, up by 1.91%. Tin, up by 3.83%. The markets remained in a positive tone on Friday, building on a strong close in the United States on Thursday after Trump softened his criticism of China and of U.S. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. Zinc was one of the best performers in the base metals complex through the week, rising by 3.9% to reach $2,677.50 per ton on Friday morning. The increase in the price was matched by a decline in stocks, with 180,050 tons of LME zinc stocks on Friday, compared with 195,350 on April 17th. Aluminium. LME Aluminium's 3-month price was $2,452 per ton at 9 a.m. on Friday, up by 3.06% from $2,385 per ton at the 5 p.m. close on April 17th, the second highest increase across the base metals complex. Aluminium market participants have been closely watching the tight LME June/July spread and who might have squeezed the spread. The LME June/3-month spread was most recently in a 40 cents per ton backwardation, and the July/3-month spread was in a 25 cents ton contango. Lead. The LME lead price rose 1.95% to reach $1,959.50 per ton on Friday morning, up from $1,922 per ton on April 17th. The price rise was accompanied by a fall in LME lead stocks, with 274,075 tons of lead in LME warehouses on Friday morning, down from 281,625 tons on April 17th. A further 50,000 tons was booked for removal on Thursday, raising the proportion of stocks booked for removal to 58%, compared with just 5.6% on March 24th. Nickel. The 3-month nickel contract on the LME rose by 1.49% to $15,855 per ton early on Friday, up from $15,622 per ton on April 17th. The slight rise in price was matched by a drop in LME nickel stocks, with 202,470 tons of nickel in LME sheds on Friday, down 1% from 204,528 tons on April 17th. Copper rose 2.23% to reach $9,393 per ton on Friday, up from $9,188.50 per ton on April 17th. The red metal gained ground, in part due to the mellowing of Trump rhetoric. With Trump already lightening his stance on tariffs, the overall impact to global growth may not be as severe as it might have been. But it is still early days, and things could swing to being more severe again. Factors putting upward pressure on copper prices include the incredibly tight concentrate market, which has seen record low treatment charges, TCs, recently.